Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. I'm Dr. Shaheen Pasha. Dear students, we are going to talk about leadership in today's lecture. Let's see at the definitions. Definition: leadership is defined as a process by which a person influences others to accomplish an objective and directs the organization in a way that makes it more coherent and cohesive. One who strives to be a good leader has to be honest, inspiring, intelligent, and stand firm for what he believes, not backing down. Leadership can be described as the ability of an individual to influence, motivate, and enable others to contribute towards the effectiveness and success of an organization or group of which they are members. A person who can bring about change, therefore, is one who has his ability to be a leader, जो कि चेंज ला सके और प्रोडक्टिविटी जो है दे सके कंपनी को और अपने आप को. द लीडरशिप डेफिनेशन कैप्चर्स द एसेंशियल्स ऑफ बीइंग एबल एंड प्रिपेयर्ड टू इंस्पायर अदर्स. Effective leadership is based upon ideas, whether original or borrowed, but won't happen unless those ideas can be communicated to others in a way that engages them enough to act as the leader wants them to act. और यही खूबी जो है एक लीडर की होनी चाहिए. Let's see at the variety of images of leadership. He could be a political leader pursuing a passionate personal cause, an explorer cutting a path through the jungle for the rest of his group to follow, an executive developing his or her company's strategy to beat the competition. Leaders help themselves and others to do the right things. यही सबसे बड़ी जो इसका क्रक्स है वो यही है कि दे इंस्टिगेट themselves and others. किसके लिए? राइट थिंग्स को परफॉर्म करने के लिए. दे सेट डायरेक्शन, बिल्ड एन इंस्पायरिंग विजन एंड क्रिएटिंग समथिंग न्यू. Leadership is about mapping out where you need to go to win as a team or an organization, and it is dynamic, exciting and inspiring कि जानदार हो, जज्बा हो, वलवला हो. Yet, while leaders set the direction, they must also use management skills to guide their people to the right destination in a smooth and efficient way. Leadership, however, requires traits that extend beyond management duties. To be effective, a leader certainly has to manage the resources at their disposal, but leadership also involves communicating, inspiring, and supervising. Just to name three more of the primary skills a leader has to have to be successful. और यही जब तक के लीडर कम्युनिकेट नहीं करता वो दूसरों तक अपना मैसेज पहुंचा ही नहीं सकता. And then as you develop leadership skills, you will likely use different processes and methods to achieve your employer's objectives and meet the needs of employees who report to you. To be effective as a manager, you might use several different leadership styles as any given time. By taking the time to familiarize yourself with each of these types of leadership, you might recognize certain areas to improve upon or expand your own leadership style. You can also identify other ways to lead that might better serve your current goals, and understand how to work with managers who follow a different style than your own. They are known as common leadership styles. वो कौन से हैं? Let's see. Number 1, coach. A coaching leader is someone who can quickly recognize their team members' strengths, weaknesses, and motivations to help each individual improve. This type of leader often assists team members in setting smart goals, sustainable, measurable, attainable, or reliable, realistic, and time bound, and then provides regular feedback with challenging projects to promote growth. They are skilled in setting clear expectations and creating a positive, मोटिवेटिंग एनवायरनमेंट. जिस तरह के एक सेल्स मैनेजर जो है वो अपनी टीम के कुछ एग्जीक्यूटिव लोगों की मीटिंग करता है और वो उनसे डिस्कस करता है कि जी आप लोगों ने प्रीवियस 3 मंथ्स में क्या किया है, और फिर जब वो मीटिंग ख़त्म होती है तो उसके अंदर से वो देखता है कि इनकी स्ट्रेंथ्स क्या थी, वीकनेसेस क्या थी, अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ और थ्रेट्स, यानी कि वो स्वॉट एनालिसिस करता है कि रिगार्डिंग टीम्स परफॉर्मेंस, और उससे उसे जो है पता चल जाता है कि अच्छा कोच मैं उसको सिलेक्शन के अंदर. एंड देन विजनरी लीडर्स have a powerful ability to drive progress and usher in periods of change by inspiring employees and earning trust for new ideas. A visionary leader is also able to establish a strong organizational bond. They strive to foster confidence among direct reports and कॉलीग्स अलाइक, जो उसकी तरह के दूसरे जो है साथी होते हैं उनके साथ हम मिल के तो ये चीज़ें देखते हैं. दिस टाइप ऑफ लीडरशिप इज़ स्पेशली हेल्पफुल फॉर स्मॉल फास्ट ग्रोइंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस और लार्जर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस एक्सपीरियंसिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस. कि ये छोटी जो है फर्म्स के लिए उनके लिए बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन बड़ी जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं उनके अंदर अगर किसी किस्म का ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन लानी है या उसको रिस्ट्रक्चर करना है तो उसके लिए भी ये एक बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है. एंड देन सर्वेंट लीडर्स लिव बाय अ पीपल फर्स्ट माइंडसेट एंड बिलीव दैट व्हेन टीम मेंबर्स फील पर्सनली एंड प्रोफेशनली फुलफिल्ड they are more effective and more likely to produce great work regularly. Because of their emphasis on employee satisfaction and collaboration, they tend to achieve higher levels of respect. और ये क्या है? A servant leader is an excellent leadership style for organizations of any industry and size, but is especially prevalent within non-profits. These types of leaders are exceptionally skilled in building employee morale and helping people re-engage with their work. And then look at the fourth one, autocratic, also called the authoritarian style of leadership. This type of leader is someone who is focused almost entirely on results and efficiency. They often make decisions alone or with a small trusted group and expect employees to do exactly what they are asked. It can be helpful to think of these types of leaders as military commanders. This leadership style can be useful in organizations with strict guidelines or compliance heavy industries. It can also be beneficial when used with employees who need a great deal of supervision, such as those with little to no experience. However, this leadership style can satisfy creativity and make employees feel confined. पांचवा देखते हैं हम laissez faire or hands off. This leadership style is the opposite of the autocratic leadership style. कि उसके अंदर जो था autocratic क्या था कि demanding था, authoritarian था, focusing mostly on delegating many tasks to team members and providing little to no supervision. ये बिल्कुल उससे different है because a laissez-faire leader does not spend their time intensively managing employees. They often have more time to dedicate to other projects. कि ये इसके अंदर होता ये है कि मैनेजर्स जो लीडर्स इसके अंदर होते हैं वो एक ही लेवल के एक्सपीरियंस्ड लोग होते हैं, वेल ट्रेंड लोग होते हैं, जिन्हें वेरी लिटिल रिक्वायर्ड होता है कि कोई उन्हें देखे. तो इसलिए जो लीडर है इस ग्रुप का वो उनको काम दे के तो बस छोड़ देता है और एक्सपेक्ट करता है कि वो उसको फुलफिल कर लेंगे. And require little oversight. However, it can also cause a dip in productivity if employee is confused about their leader's expectations or if some team members need consistent motivation and boundaries to work well. फिर हम देखते हैं कि डेमोक्रेटिक स्टाइल क्या है. डेमोक्रेटिक स्टाइल, also called the participative style, is a combination of the autocratic and laissez-faire types of leaders. A democratic leader is someone who asks for input and considers feedback from their team before making a decision. Because team members feel their voice is heard and their contributions matter. A democratic leader style is often credited with fostering higher levels of employee engagement and workplace satisfaction. Because this type of leadership drives discussion and participation, it's an excellent style for organizations focused on creativity and innovation, such as the technology industry. And then pace setter leadership style is one of the most effective for driving fast results. These leaders are primarily focused on performance. They often set high targets and high standards and hold their team members accountable for hitting their goals. कि वो सब कुछ उसके ऊपर डाल देते हैं टीम मेंबर्स के ऊपर. While the pace setting leadership style is motivational and helpful in fast paced environment where team members need to be energized, it's not always the best option for team members who need mentorship and feedback. और जब हम ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल लीडरशिप स्टाइल को देखते हैं तो इट्स सिमिलर टू द कोच स्टाइल in that it focuses on clear communication, goal setting and employee motivation. However, instead of placing the majority of the energy into each employee's individual goals, the transformational leader is driven by a commitment to organizational objectives, because these types of leaders spend much of their time on the big picture कि एंड के ऊपर एंड रिजल्ट क्या होगा. दिस स्टाइल ऑफ लीडिंग इज बेस्ट फॉर टीम्स that can handle many delegated tasks without constant supervision. और फिर जब हम ट्रांसैक्शनल लीडरशिप की बात करते हैं तो दैट इज someone who is lesser focused on performance, similar to the pace setter. Under this leadership style, the manager establishes predetermined incentives, usually in the form of monetary reward for success and disciplinary action for failure. कि जो तो अच्छा काम करेगा विन विन है, उसे पैसे की तरफ से पैसे का रिवॉर्ड दिया जाएगा, एंड दोज हु डिडंट परफॉर्म वेल उनके लिए क्या होगा, डिसिप्लिनरी एक्शन हो जाएगा. अनलाइक द पेस सेटर leadership style, though, transactional leaders are also focused on mentorship, instruction and training to achieve goals and enjoy the rewards. While this type of leadership is great for organizations or teams tasked with hitting specific goals such as sales and revenue, it's not the best leadership style for driving creativity. And then bureaucratic style. Bureaucratic leaders are similar to the autocratic leaders in that they expect their team members to follow the rules and procedures precisely as written, कि जैसा लिखा है उसको फॉलो करना है हर हाल के अंदर. The bureaucratic leadership style focuses on fixed duties within a hierarchy where each employee has a set list of responsibilities, and there is little need for collaboration and creativity. This leadership style is most effective in highly regulated industries or departments such as finance हो गया, health care हो गया या गवर्नमेंट हो गया. Remember, most leaders borrow from a variety of styles to achieve various goals at different times in their careers. While you may have excelled in a role using one type of leadership, another position may require a different set of habits to ensure your team is operating most effectively. And then imagine, to increase productivity at work, imagine closing each work day with a satisfied sigh. कि जिस दिन हर रोज़ जब आप काम ख़त्म करते हैं तो आप साय ऑफ रिलीफ होता है कि आपने शुक्र है कि वो सारे काम जो आपने लिस्ट डाउन किए थे वो ख़त्म कर लिए और आप खुशी खुशी अपने ऑफिस से घर की तरफ निकलते हैं. ये उन लोगों से बिल्कुल मुख्तलिफ है जो लोग अपने पूरे दिन का कोई भी काम पूरा नहीं कर सकते और जब वो ऑफिस छोड़ते हैं तो वो टायर्ड और चिड़चिड़े हुए होते हैं. एंड दैट ये सारा कुछ क्यों होता है? बिकॉज ऑफ देयर अनफिनिश्ड प्रोजेक्ट्स. इफ़ यू डोंट लाइक द वे योर यूजुअल वर्क डे गोज, देयर इज़ अ वे टू चेंज इट. मोस्ट ऑफ अस aren't as productive as we would like for 2 reasons. सिर्फ इसकी 2 वजह हो सकती हैं. एक तो ये है कि we have bad habits that interfere with our workplace productivity. बहुत सारी और चीज़ें हमारे काम के अंदर आ जाती हैं और दूसरी, and we are reactive rather than proactive, putting out fires instead of making progress towards our goals. The solution is simple, though not always easy. We can replace our bad habits and reactive patterns with good habits that will make us proactive and take charge of our own work days. Here are some tips to increase productivity and become your best, most productive self at work. Do your heavy lifting when you are at your best. There's endless advice out there for people not to do mental tasks like answering emails or routine chores in the morning, but to start out, instead doing whatever tasks are most creatively demanding, which is great. If you are a morning person, तब तो ये बहुत अच्छा है, और अगर आप रात के परिंदे हैं तो then obviously this is not going to be work well for you. Productivity experts advises use your morning to focus on yourself. Start your day out right by ignoring your emails in the morning and getting in a good breakfast, reading the news, meditation, and working out. This will ensure you have got the necessary fuel for a productive day. The point is, do your most demanding tasks in your personal peak productivity time, whenever that is. Stop multitasking. It's a productivity killer. रिसर्च ने शो किया कि 40% पीपल जो हैं उनका मेंटल ब्लॉक जो है वो क्रिएटिविटी उसका जो है वो 40% उसका दिमाग को ब्लॉक कर देता है, उन लोगों के लिए जो कि मल्टीटास्किंग करते हैं. एंड इवन मोर स्टार्टलिंग, यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ लंदन की स्टडी एक हुई जिसमें उन्होंने कहा कि IQ लेवल 15% जो है वो गिर जाता है उन लोगों का जो कि मल्टीटास्किंग करते हैं. आपको कुछ और भी बताते हैं. ससेक्स की यूनिवर्सिटी ने कहा कि ये फिजिकली हार्मिंग योर ब्रेन. दिस स्टडी फाउंड दैट पार्टिसिपेंट्स addicted to using multiple devices simultaneously had a lower gray matter density in a brain area called the anterior cortex, which is linked to emotional control and decision making, empathy, and the brain's response to rewards. So, stop trying to do everything at once. Instead, dramatically increase productivity by giving your full attention to one task at a time. When your eyes and hands start drifting towards something else, think about how important it is to keep all your little gray cells, and then prepare a to-do list each night. To-do lists are invaluable productivity aids. कि रात को सोने से पहले अगले दिन की आप लिस्ट जो है वो बना लें कि कल मैंने कौन कौन से काम करने हैं. ये आपको बहुत ज़्यादा सेंस ऑफ सेटिस्फैक्शन की फीलिंग जो है देगी, दैट यू हैव accomplished. Making or updating to-do list each night means that you won't waste time at the start of the workday looking for your task. You might even try talking through your list with someone. It explains the powers of this technique in what multitasking does to our brains. To-do list, I jotted down, didn't change, but it felt as if I had done half the work of it all in my head already. The next day, all I had to do is look at the task and get it done. And then, how many items are on your typical to-do list? 8, 28, however many, you will feel good when you finish each of them and cross them off. But you will never join the ranks of the productivity superstars unless you cross off some of them before you even bother to do them, because higher productivity demands focus. जिस तरह के एप्पल का जो मालिक थे स्टीव जॉब्स, he also relates how Jobs used to do list to engender focus. वो साल के बाद जो है एक दिन अपने जो कंपनी के टॉप 100 पीपल ऑन अ रिट्रीट ईच ईयर, वो उन्हें बुलाता था ऑन द लास्ट डे ऑफ द ईयर. He would stand in front of a whiteboard and ask, what are the 10 things we should be doing next year? People would fight to get their suggestions on the list. Jobs would write them down and then cross off the ones he declared dumb. After much joking, the group would come up with a list of 10. Then Jobs would slash the bottom 7 and announced, we can only do 3. तो ये कितनी ज़बरदस्त बात है कि you got to be very focused. Getting focused means narrowing your options. So each night when you are reviewing your to-do list, ask yourself 2 questions. What are the important tasks on this list? And number 2, how many of these important tasks can I realistically accomplish? And then delegate. Delegation is to productivity as a nail gun in the driving nails. Once you have started using it, you will be amazed at just how much faster and easier your job is. If you do it right, that is it. For many managers and business people, delegating is like a polar bear swim. They plunge in enthusiastically but jumped out just as fast. Why? The most common complaint is that delegating work gives the managers or leaders even more to do. Now they have to supervise someone else's work on top of doing their own. कि जब डेलीगेट करते हैं वो अपना काम तो करता ही करता है, लेकिन वो दूसरों की भी उसे हेल्प करनी पड़ जाती है. बट इफ़ यू असाइन अ टास्क टू समवन and then supervise them closely while they are doing it, you are micromanaging, not delegating. When you delegate properly, you have more time to spend on your own work. The key is to assign the right task to the right person. That is the basic thing in delegation. A person you know has the skills to do the job and that you can trust to get it done, and then leave them to it. It takes some getting used to, but you will be surprised how productive you can be when you really let go. And then eliminate distractions. Nilofer Merchant, HBR writer and founder of Rubicon Consulting, ने ये बात शेयर किया कि वैल्यूएबल एडवाइस शेयर की है दैट हर बॉस गेव हर अर्ली इन हर करियर. जो एडवाइस उसने दी, उसने कहा कि मेरे बॉस ने जब मैंने जॉब शुरू की तो ये एडवाइस दी. उसने कहा कि अगर फीड द ईगल्स, देयर आर ओनली अ फ्यू थिंग्स दैट मैटर, नो what they are and place your energy into them. They aren't always right in front of you, so you need to look up and out more. फिर वो कहता है कि टर्कीज को भूखा रहने दें, starve the turkeys. Lots of things are right in front of you, pecking around, making noises and demanding attention because they are right in front of you. It's easy to pay attention to them most and first ignore them. They will actually do fine without you. We have already looked at the importance of focus. But the flip side is that you need to identify and ignore those turkeys too. To be productive, you need to shut down their noise and shush them away. Turn off your email and phone notifications if you need full concentration. And then जितनी भी आपकी फ़ोन कॉल्स हैं बहुत ज़रूरी हैं, then you got to make a time कि मैंने आउटगोइंग कॉल्स के लिए कौन सा टाइम मुकर्रर करना है और किन कॉल्स को जवाब देना है. एंड देन इफ़ यू आर वर्किंग ऑन समथिंग दैट डजंट नीड योर फुल अटेंशन, फील फ्री टू लीव योर फोन ऑन एंड आंसर कॉल्स. इट सेव्स you from having a batch of phone calls to return at some point during your day. But know when the phone will be a distraction and get it out of the way. And then break up work periods with exercise. जितना मर्जी आपको काम हो, जो मर्जी आप कर रहे हो, studies have shown that physical activity enhances brain function. And then you might not realize that exercise increases your brain's effective skills too, meaning that you will find it easier to get along with others. If you want the most bang on the buck, exercise during work hours. कि जब भी आपको टाइम मिले आप जो है एक्सरसाइज ज़रूर करें. एंड देन बी ऑप्टिमिस्टिक. जो भी हैप्पी पीपल आर मोर प्रोडक्टिव. In a Maastricht University study of optimism and performance in call centers, results showed that optimists in the tested group made more sales and achieved more bonuses. The most direct route to happiness is providing social support to others. उसके अंदर. And then get enough sleep. 70% of Americans admitted to sleeping on the job in a survey done by William May Anthony, PhD clinical psychologist. Why? Because they need to early morning commutes, long work hours, and too many responsibilities at home mean that increasing numbers of people aren't getting the sleep they need. तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. So how much sleep do you need? 7 to 9 hours a night if you are an adult age 26 to 64 according to the National Sleep Foundation. If you are not getting that much, then taking a nap during the day could be beneficial to your productivity. Last but not the least, take care of yourself. Getting enough sleep and making exercise part of your routine are just two of the things you need to do every day to be at your best and most productive. Eat healthy diet, drink lots of water, get rid of your bad habits, whether they are smoking or hanging around with people, and be nice to yourself as well as to other people. Take time for yourself and do whatever healthy thing recharges and refreshes you. The healthier you are, the more productive you will be. And the more productive you are with your work, the more time you will have to spend however you like. These are some quotations that what they have been said, the big leaders. Roy Disney, co-founder of Walt Disney Company, he said that don't find fault, find a remedy. And then Henry Ford said, if you think you can do a thing or think you cannot do a thing, you are right. And then Steve Jobs, founder of Apple, जिसकी हम अभी बात कर रहे थे, he said that luck is a dividend of sweat. The more you sweat, the luckier you get. कि जितनी मेहनत करेंगे उतना आपको मिल जाएगा. Founder of McDonald's ने कहा, profits must come through public confidence, and public confidence is given to any merchant in proportion to the service which he gives to the public. You are only as good as the people you hire. ये सारी चीज़ें उसी चीज़ को लेकर. And then look at the responsibilities of a teacher, of a leader and manager. Choose people carefully, interview, test and listen, set expectations and vision, goal, metrics and constant updates. Remove obstacles, find the best tools, cut out the bureaucracy style. Inspire your people, training, mentoring, coaching. Work for your people. They do not work for you. You work for them. Improve it in next time. Give due respect to subordinates. Be a good listener. We think this is a very good list to have in your to-do as a leader. And then when we look at the responsibilities of a look at the qualities of a good leader, that when we look at that, he should be honest, he should be delegating, he should be communicating, and qualities of good leader is that he is confident, he is committed, his attitude is positive, he is creative, he is inspirational, empathy, he takes care of others, accountability, he is enthusiastic, he is focused and drive, and he is responsible of all the things and which he does for his company and for his people. So students, these are the references from where I have taken all the material. You can go through and increase your knowledge regarding leadership. Thank you very much.